Yo, what's going on, man? I noticed that there are no videos about what it's like working for Nestle. So I got you, cause I know when I got hired, I was trying to find out like, okay, what is it like working in there? There are absolutely no videos on what it's like to work at Nestle. So I got you. What is it like to work at Nestle? So the first thing is HR sucks. I'm gonna put that out there right now. HR sucks because don't nobody know nothing. Period. Now that that's out the way. Once you get hired, you go through some training. I think my training was like 1 week long worth of training. I think the 2 days, first 2 or 3 days is death by PowerPoint. You take your ID, you take a picture for your ID. You know, here we go actually. You take your picture for your ID. Mines look horrible. You get different types of license. So like, damn, did I just show my name? Well, yeah, that don't matter. But you get your license and shit like that for whatever you're doing. Um, so you go on the floor after the death by PowerPoint. I think the first time you go on the floor is that third day, but you don't really go on the floor. They're just kind of giving you like a tour, showing you what's what. You pass all of that. That's all good. Then okay, so actually, in order to go on the floor, you have to pretty much change your attire. You have to have a white lab coat on. I got a beard, so I have to have like a hair net, a beard net. They have like an extra large one where you could just wrap it over your head or put it over your head and then wrap it, and it covers your face. Um, so treat like a hair beard net type of combo. You have to have your mask on, like a COVID mask on. You have to have goggles on and a hard hat. I'll probably make the thumbnail a picture of what it looks like with your um, ladies, fellas, no earrings, no rings, no necklaces, no jewelry. Any jewelry that you have, take it off. Can't bring it in there. No cell. As a matter of fact, nothing in your pockets. All right, nothing in your pockets. The only thing that you can have in your pockets is your ID. You can have your wallets, paper money, no coins. That's it. No watches. Can't wear watches. Watches is jewelry. Um, okay, you have to have. You can your clothes. You can wear whatever you want, but just make sure you wear that lab coat over top. You can have. You need steel toe shoes on, preferably something with slip resistant as well. So slip resistant steel toe shoes, because the floor can get slippery, and you just need steel toe because in case anything hit them toes up, you need those joints. You wear a hard hat too. There's different types of hard hats. There's different types of hard hats. When you first start, you have like depending on how you get hired in. If you're a temp, you get hired in as a temp. You have a red hard hat. If you get hired in direct, you get a yellow hard hat. Once you've been there long enough, the temps you keep your red hard hat. But everyone else, they have they get like a salt. It's like a baseball cap version of the hard hat, um, and they look pretty dope. Um, you have your leads, your supervisors. Leads have an orange baseball hard hat. Supervisors do too. Then you have your people who wears white hard hats. I've seen blue. I've seen green. I've seen black as mechanics. Mm, yeah. So the work too now, like the schedules, the work. So you know you get put on a line and you get scheduled by your line, by your job, whatever your job is. You know you got plethora of different jobs. Um, you know you come in as an ingredient handler, so that's dealing with the food. When you're dealing with the food, so you have gloves. You have gloves that you have to wear. Um, these green gloves, preferably because you know they're so sturdy, man. You can cut these joints and they ain't gonna cut through. You can slap somebody. You know what I'm saying? They disrespect you, just take your glove off. Use the left one and backhand them so it's more disrespectful. But you have to have your gloves on anytime you're dealing with. Yeah, you have to have your gloves on when you need to put your gloves on. When you're dealing with food, you have to put blue latex gloves over these gloves. That way, if the gloves cut through or whatever, your hand doesn't actually touch the food. Um, if you're dealing with trash, black gloves. And I think there are other glove colors. You know, like you doing wash downs and all of that other stuff. You got these huge long gloves. You got to change your attire. If you go into the cold area, you got to put like a huge blue jacket on or whatever the cold attire for that area is. Make sure you change your pay code if you're working in the cold area. That's, you know, remember that. Get your money. They don't be telling you stuff. Get your money. Oh, that's another thing. Their grace period is 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Their grace period is 2 minutes. Um, if you clock in if you clock in early, so like 2 minutes early, it's considered stealing time apparently. I guess you can only clock in 1 minute early. You get points when you're on a probation, 2 points, you're fired. I don't know how many points you can get when you're not on probation. I think it's like 10 or something. But everybody in there seemed like they got points. After 2 points, their supervisor's supposed to talk to you, but you know, if you get 2 on probation, you're out of there. You get a point if you clock in too early, because you know you're still in time. You get a half a point if you clock in late, so that's at 3 minutes after whatever time your start time is. If you clock in after that, that's a point or half a point. You get a point for calling off. You get a point and a half if you call off within an hour of your shift start. Man, you get a point for whatever, man. You have to depending on what your job is or like what your role or position is, it affects your start time. So, you know, some people, if you're at the front of the line where like the meal prepping and all of that's being done, you probably come in a little bit earlier. If you're at the back of the line where you're trying to just finish stuff out or whatever, where like the item's already finished, you got to box them or case them, you come in a little bit later. I'm going to be doing the casing, so like I'm at the back of the line. You got different positions, man. You got different types of positions, different things. But overall, though, honestly, whatever the job is that you have, it's really easy. The hardest thing about working in Nestle is standing on your feet all day and coming up with ideas in your head of how to pass time, because time seems to go slow. You don't have a clock, watch on you. You can't have your phone on you. You can't have music. You have to have these huge earmuffs over. It's loud. It's just, so the day goes by really slow. And because the jobs be so easy, like bro, the time goes by kind of slow. So unless you're actually talking to somebody, good luck. That's the hardest part. The day goes slow. Man, but overall though, man, it's pretty easy. Everything Everything is easy. All you gotta do is stay on time, do what you gotta do, and you're good, man. Um, Stay on time, do what you gotta do, and you're good. If y'all got any questions or whatever, just hit me up. I might do another video that's more thorough about it. And if y'all want know anything else, just ask me. I'll throw it in there too. So just let me know what y'all want, and I'll include that. Any questions, whatever. Yeah, follow my IG Breeze2893. I got a podcast. Follow my website breezepodcast.life. BREEZE podcast.life. Check it out. Find the video. Find the episode, I should say. Listen to my episode. Like my episode. Leave a review. You feel me? And hit me back. Peace.